Hi guys, thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel. And for those of you who are here for the first time, my name is Catherine and I tell true stories and facts. My story today is a strange knock on my window past midnight. Watch to the end to know why you should never open the door for anyone at night, however polite they might sound. This happened to me when I went to visit a village, up country, in a very beautiful place. I had booked an Airbnb, but I didn't know the owner so well. The Airbnb was like 20 meters away from the main house of the owner. It was in a isolated but well secured area, or so I thought. I had used this Airbnb many times, but I had never encountered what I encountered that night past midnight. As usual, I had finished my dinner in the Airbnb and my lights were on until past midnight, a few minutes past midnight. Then, the moment I switched off the lights, hardly had I dozed off to sleep 10 minutes, I heard a knock on my window. At first I thought it's the owner, but I was wondering what on earth will the owner be looking for at my Airbnb at this time of the night. Could it be an emergency? And in any case, if my owner needed anything, they will use my mobile. They will call me. But this was a knock that kept on knocking as if saying, open, open, open now, open now. I was actually scared. I was so frightened. I didn't know what to do because this was a very safe place and I was really shaking because this has never happened ever since I began staying in that place. I was even scared of talking because they will know that I had them. They kept on knocking and knocking and knocking. They told me, open, we know you are there. Open, come out, we talk. I was like, what the hell? Now they were telling of come out, we talk. Who are you? I mean, I knew this is not the voice of the owner of the Airbnb. So why the hell did these people want me out to talk about what? So what I decided to do is I slowly moved out of my bed. What scared me most was that they waited until I switched off my lights and then they began knocking on my window, as in they knew which part of the house was the bedroom. That means that they are the people who knew this place. Or maybe they saw the place that the light went off last, which means they had been watching me. That even scared me more. They'd been watching the place. I immediately took my mobile and I actually moved very slowly away from my window and opened the door slowly, and I stood in the corridor and called the owner of the Airbnb, who was staying like 20 meters away from the house. I told her that there are some strangers. Somebody is knocking on my window, on my bedroom window, in a shaky voice. They were like, what? Who? Then they said, wait, we are coming. And so they actually came, and strange enough, the person did not move away. they were actually waiting for them. Because I heard the voice of the owner of the Airbnb asking, "What are you looking for?" It's like they knew the person. But what on earth were they looking for at this time of the night? And where did you pass? That was my question too. So I listened but never opened. In case machetes began to fly around, I just listened from the room. And guess what? It was all about a romantic affair. Should I have opened the door? Maybe a machete will have landed on my head for something that I so ignorant about, knew nothing about. I listened to the story of the woman who was talking outside to the owner of the Airbnb who had come with her daughter. The daughter told her, "I know this one. This one is the wife of our farmhand." I was like, whoa, wife of the farmhand? And what on earth were they knocking on my window? The farmhand never slept in that compound, but used to work and then go back home at night. The woman was crying, saying her husband has not been coming home of late because their housemaid is having a romantic affair. The owner of the Airbnb's housemaid is having a romantic affair with the housemaid, and they know that this is the house they use. As in, the farmhand had been having has been having affairs in the Airbnb of his employer with his housemaid. And this was his wife now coming to complain. And so, since the husband had not gone home as usual, he believed that probably it is the housemaid who is in the Airbnb, which was normally empty sometimes, and so this farmhand had access to the keys because he used to clean it. And so she thought that probably he's in the Airbnb and they're knocking the door to get them out and cause drama. Should I have opened this door, I would have been a victim of something I never knew, just as a guest. Walk into a place, fall into some drama that you don't even know about. So then I was wondering, it could have been a very embarrassing death if they were to kill me. What will they put on the obituary? I just wonder. Probably the women will have said, "Oh, the lady was, moving around with the farmhand," and probably even if they had made a mistake, they wouldn't accept it, that this is the wrong person that they had murdered. So don't just open doors for anyone at night, to avoid some embarrassing obituaries. Anyway, when I looked at the farmhand, then I was wondering, so this is now the Alejandro of the village. I just laughed. I really laughed. And people waking me up at past midnight for the Alejandro of the village was really humiliating, demeaning. If you like my content, like, share, and subscribe. Ciao.